Welcome back, everyone, to, for the first time in a long time, a Punt Doubles.
Punt Doubles is back. CMC is back. We've been sleeping for a while. We're trying to
And
make more content for you.
yeah, we're back, and there's a new set, Kaldheim, Vikings galore. So we thought it'd be as good a time as any to jump back into it. So we hope this is going to be a fun draft. So I think we've both done a few drafts under our belts, got a few drafts under our belts. So we'll see what we have.
Yep. Kaldheim's still pretty new, but we've all had an opportunity. What are you thinking out of this pack? I think this one's actually kind of interesting since the rare is sort of a you don't first pick that.
Yeah, no, not if you're actually trying to win. I mean, white has been good, I think. This is gonna sound weird. I actually kind of like Elderfang Disciple out of this. Either that or the Shadow. Shadow, if you build correctly, I think is a good card.
I think I like Shadow, although Usher is a beating, but the low to the ground aggro can get outclassed. I kind of like taking the Shadow.
All right, we'll take the Shadow then.
It gives you a sort of direction to build.
Agreed.
Now, what does this rare do?
Let's see. All right, Reflections of Lichara. Enters the battlefield. Choose a creature type. Cast a spell of the chosen type. Copy that spell.
I think this is the first time you've seen copies of spells becoming tokens on the battlefield. I'm not sure if they've done that before. It's interesting. I feel like it's kind of like 5 mana do nothing.
Yeah, but this can be a slow format depending on how you build.
For sure. And blue-black is the deck for Turgrid's Shadow, in my opinion, but you'll have a lot of zombies.
I think so. I kind of like this here, actually.
It's that to me, or honestly, like the Serap's Packmate. That's just been such a good card.
It has. Card's been a house. Let's go ahead and take it. Let's take the rare. When in doubt, take the rare and see what fun stuff happens.
I like that.
Okay, so there are no black cards in this pack, but there are some, I think, good... Ooh, okay, so the Ice Shaper...
Yeah, it's a pretty powerful card.
It's a pretty powerful card.
Causes us to abandon our previous picks.
It's only 2 picks, and the snow decks are probably the best deck at splashing, right? So, we could, it could be a red-green splash-blue snow deck.
Sure. I like that pick. I just think that card is really powerful. Even just being 4 toughness for 3 mana slows people down.
Yeah.
And it, of course, wins the game on its own if the game goes long enough.
Yeah, there are a lot of... I mean, well, hell, this card itself, the fact that it's creating icy mantlets makes it easier to splash for things.
Sure.
Okay, so if we
that
have
being said, I like the Packmate here.
I think I like the Packmate. Yeah, it's either that. Let's see. Is there anything else we'd really want? I mean,
Bind the Monster is pretty good removal.
Yeah. I think now that we have Savella, I kind of like. I don't want to be passing this card. I think that is a bit of a signal. That. Yeah.
Especially because we could also be cutting the person that we're passing to, because we still passed a Boreal Outrider in green.
Yeah. Yeah, which does feel bad. I've had a lot of...
Card's a house.
Yeah, it is.
We can kind of pivot here again and get the Giant's Amulet. That's a really powerful card. And Reflections of Lit Yara or Lit Jara will also work in a blue-red Giants deck. At 4/5 hexproof blocks just about everything in the format.
It is very, very good. Yeah, we'll go ahead and take that.
And these Bergstriders have been going late. That could also be something.
Yeah. Ooh.
Listen, you or Doomscar. I think maybe Doomscar, because that goes in either the green-red or the blue-red, depending on what we want to do.
Yeah. I'll be honest, I haven't been super impressed by Doomscar, right? It feels kind of like an aggro card. And I just don't think we're there, right? Like, it comes down... Like, right, this is a card you'd want to be playing with, like, Dwarven Reinforcements, right? Like, you have both Ready to Foretell, big 7-mana play.
I buy that. If you're attached to the U, I say go for it. We can also then get that common 6/6.
Yeah.
Which is the best way to utilize the U. It's like one of the only things it can pull.
Yeah. I think I like it here. I think green or green-blue, I think, is also a fine deck to be in. I don't mind being in that deck.
This becomes an interesting pick. Inca is sort of whatever.
Yeah. But what else do we take out of the pack?
Yeah, I think It's probably. I mean, there's an argument for the Doom Scourge because we could Jund them out, but the Doom Scourge isn't all that exciting
No,
either.
no. I think, and like Reflections and Amulet, I think are both good cards. So I think
Hmm.
going with this.
Sure, and there's also the Wizards angle. We might be able to find enough Wizards to
Mm-hmm.
get value with the.
I mean, Savella is kind of is red green here, but we have a lot. I mean, we kind of have a not awful blue green deck kind of core, just in terms of just like raw power level. Um, and
Yeah,
I
and
kind of like
Temur,
this.
like you said, is pretty much on the table
Yeah,
because of Vela and potential other fixing. I'm fine with taking the Mirror Lake here. Nothing else is exciting.
yeah. And like if you end up running it, I mean, it's just so good. I mean, it's just such a nice upgrade. Um, okay.
Cole, so this is pick 9, so looks like we got around the table, and the red, white, gold uncommon, the supposed signpost, made it all the way around the table because
It's
red,
not
white
good.
might be the weakest
Yeah,
uh,
I think that might be
archetype.
correct. I think it's either Axeguard or Goldvein.
I like just the bear over the
Yeah.
random equipment.
If we do
Not,
somehow end
we
up
don't want
back
to run either of
in,
those, I don't think.
yeah, if we end up back in red green, I think that's just a strong. It can be a very strong card. It can really flip the tempo in a game.
Yeah, that's a fair point too. So we could just hope to pick up another Raven Wings later in the draft, or we could just grab our one of over the Outrider.
Yeah, I mean,
Uh,
you see Outriders getting passed late. I don't mind taking the Raven Wings here, especially like we're kind of shaping up to be in a deck that has larger creatures and getting, if we have
take
the
them to the
worm, for
sky.
example, yeah. Okay, so
Yeah,
here's a
the
Berg
Rootless U
Strider.
wears that really well.
Ooh, Squash also
I
got
think it might
that.
be
I
Squash.
think it might be Squash. I
These
mean,
Berg Striders have been going late this draft too.
yeah. It is kind of interesting, like kind of figuring out where exactly we're sitting here. I think we're going to take the Berg Strider, actually. And the reason for that is, well, now seeing all these red cards makes me feel a little bit bad about that. I've seen Squashes going late, though.
Yeah.
That said, I think out of this, the Reinforcements might be the best card.
Mm-hmm. I think so too. Just put, especially, we have kind of the ability to pivot to either control or more aggressive strategy, and that making 2 bodies is going to be useful either way.
Agreed. None of this really excites me. Yeah, that seems
I'm
fine,
fine with
honestly.
that. These are like the classic, chaff cards.
Yeah. Cool. So go ahead, toss this away.
Now we're talking.
All right. All right. I'm fine.
Oh, but there's another Svella. That's kind of annoying. But
Ugh.
you got to take the
Oh, yeah.
dorky dude that
Yeah, Giant Source. Yeah, deal damage. Yeah.
if we pick up more giants, this can be the start of kind of tribaling up a little bit and trying to leverage Calamity Bear a little bit more. But
Yeah.
even just as effective 4 mana 6/4, it's pretty strong.
I mean, we only have 3 green cards. I'm moving this out. Like, we could definitely go for, I think, a red-blue, kind of control giant deck. So,
Absolutely. Yeah, I like Calamity Bear.
yeah.
Good reason to want to go blue-red. So here's another. Wow, just a lot of options for us actually.
Yeah, I mean, this card isn't.
Betrayal is real good. Each player mills 4 cards, and you exile a creature planeswalker from each graveyard, and then the next 2 turns you get to cast those cards that you've just stolen. But that would cause us, it'd be a little awkward on our mana, because we'd be sort of Grixis giants.
Mm-hmm.
The 5 mana 2/5 giant is pretty strong, but so is Counterspell and Bloodline Pretender. It might be Bloodline Pretender since it's a 3 mana giant. There's not a lot of
Yeah.
to the curve giants.
I actually kind of like that. Yeah, all right, let's do it. I think that does tend to be a good card.
Ooh, Cosmos Elixir is a no-brainer here, I actually think.
Really?
So it's a super dirtily card, but if we're in a control giants deck, every end step just gaining 2 is gonna just make it that much harder for them to kill us. It's like a souped-up dogged pursuit.
Yeah,
without
you're not
the drain.
wrong. All right.
Yeah, I actually played against it, and I found it to be more annoying than I expected.
You've sold me on it. All right, I'm gonna go ahead. We'll clean up our deck a little bit.
Yeah,
Pull Savella
we've got a
from
lot of fun dural tools with the Reflections and Cosmos Elixir. We could set up to be Reflections Giant.
We'll leave her in here for now, just to just in case.
And that said, not a lot here is then exciting for us.
That said, I don't mind Dwarven Reinforcements. Like, if we know we have this card to play, and you go like turn 3, turn 2 Foretell,
Yeah.
turn 3 Bloodline Pretender, turn 4 Dwarven Reinforcements.
Yeah, I like that too.
Yeah, and this also like kind of plays in. It fills up the board. It buys us time to like cast our big stuff and like do the dirtly things we want to do.
It's 2 chump blocks while we're
Yeah.
waiting to. That said, we are going to need that top end of giants, but I'm sure we can get there.
Yeah. Well, so on that note, I think I like Craven Hulk here actually.
Yeah, I do too, because since we're not low to the ground, the Firewalker, which is a really good card, but the Boast, we're probably just going to hit something like Reflections and not be able to cast it.
Yeah.
Or something. Where this is just a low curve giant.
Mm-hmm. Low.
I'm actually excited about this. I haven't been for giant standards. I haven't been in blue red yet, so that's my favorite archetype. Usually it's just some spells matter stuff. It's interesting to see a blue red giant tribal, but I'm excited to be in the.
And it's funny actually being in giants, like Reflections actually doesn't feel as awful, right? Because you kind of we'll be playing like smaller stuff, clog up the board stuff. Oh,
we got a great payoff for being giants.
I mean, this is a snap pick here, I think.
Yeah, I think so too.
Frostbite is like a minor consideration because kind of small removal is nice, and it does play into the like clog up the board, but we can't not take this card. We're in giants.
It's just for us, yeah.
Yeah, 3 mana, draw 2 cards is very good.
I actually like the Axe card Cavalry also in giants.
Yeah, the fact that you get to
before we get a hasty 6/3
Mhm.
from our Calamity Bear, it's pretty strong.
Mhm.
Or even just a 4/4 in an average case with the Craven Hole.
Yeah. Yeah, this feels good.
Demon
Demon
Bolt.
Bolt. Yeah, absolutely.
Good stuff.
All right. Okay, seeing that, what was that? 7th pick? It feels like we've I think, behold the multiverse here.
I think so. Yeah, we're not heavy enough in snow to leverage Frost Augur,
No.
and we kind of want our big stuff to be giants, not
Trolls.
Berserker.
Yeah, I agree.
And Behold plays right into the Dirtle plant.
Yep. Yeah, the fact that we saw Demon Bolt's 7th pick, I think, is a good indication of, I think if we're not in the exact right lane, I think we're pretty close to it. Okay, so this guy came back.
I think
we don't have
nab it up.
Mm-hmm.
We have 2 Dwarven
Oh,
reinforcements.
we do have 2 Dwarven reinforcements, don't we?
And if we just get another Demon Bolt and another Behold, we can. It seems to me more like you're really just getting a 2/5.
That said, we could take the Snow Island.
I think I like the giant.
All right. Well, I feel like we should have taken the Snow Island now. Still not bad.
Yeah. Maybe the 7 mana giant.
Yeah, I don't
kind of our finisher.
mind the 7 mana giant. I mean, the other option I think would be Ravenform here, but I don't love this card.
I also honestly don't hate a second Frostfire because it means we're more consistent on getting the.
Yeah, alright, let's do it. I don't have a strong. Yeah.
Reflections of Yara makes us get 2 copies back.
Ooh, yeah, that is
I don't
good.
know how useful that is. Maybe the Thought Thief.
I think the Thought Thief, yeah. And so the spicy thing that I like about the Thought Thief is actually using it on yourself. Where it essentially acts as Surveil. Where, like,
just shackles to have it, the option.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
But yeah, I agree with you. The utility on that Thought Thief, it comes out, you either Surveil 1 or you can kind of try to set up a position to mana screw your opponent or something by looking at the top of theirs.
Ooh, I think we take the Ruined Crown here.
I think so too.
I've been, like, actually a little impressed with this card.
Yeah, I think that's going kind of late for a Ruined Crown.
Yeah, if you only have 1, it's fine, it's whatever. But if you only have 1 rune, but if you have 2 good runes that you like, that card gets good in a hurry, I think.
I don't know that the Raven's Warning is good enough to splash for. That's the saga that makes a bird, then gives your flying creatures a curiosity effect.
No, I don't think so.
Then lets you grab a sideboard card to the top.
Yeah.
I don't think it's worth splashing. So we've got access to the Behold and to a Raven form.
We don't have a ton of removal. We also don't have a ton of ways to stop flyers, though.
I'm leaning more towards the Behold.
As am I. And
durable.
with the Arcanists, like...
Yeah, we kind of went our second.
Yeah. Alright. Interesting.
Not a lot. Well, the dual land is it dual land? I don't actually really know what this one does. The Surtland Frostpire. Not dual land.
2
It's a spell
damage.
land.
It just takes so long to get that online, right? That's essentially a 6 mana spell, which, don't get me wrong, it's great having a spell on the land, but 6 mana by the time you're at that point in the game, like, it's probably
It also kind of just blows up all of our Dwarven reinforcements.
Yeah.
Maybe we just take the Fearless Liberator as a pretty good 2-drop.
Oh, wait, hold on. I think it might be Depart the Realm.
I like Fearless Liberator here.
Alright, sure.
Because if we get him down on turn 2, he replaces himself the next turn, and again kind of dirtles up the board.
Alright. You convinced me.
I think it's close.
Is it... I think it's Mistwalker here.
I think it's Mistwalker or Frostbite.
Both seem good, but having the 1/4 blocker, flying, changeling...
Yeah, I like Mistwalker.
Yeah. I think so.
We do want some more removal, but Frostbite isn't even that useful if you're not aggro.
Right.
Ooh. I really like the Glimpse because we've got the 2 of those dorky guys. We can actually buy back a Glimpse. Although it makes it a little awkward about when we want to exile it from the bin. But even so, I like it. I mean, it's going to help smooth things out early. There's also your Depart the Realms.
I think I like a second Glimpse here. I think that's enough of an improvement over it. I'm really sad. I was really kind of expecting we'd have seen another Squash or 2. It feels bad not having taken that one all that time ago. There's just not a lot going on here. I mean, the only card...
For us here.
What'd you say?
I said there's nothing for us here.
No, not really. I mean, the only thing that, like, the vaguest of considerations, I think maybe would be the longboat, but even
yeah,
then...
that's where I'm at, too.
Alright, we'll take it.
I think we take second Demon Bolt.
Absolutely.
Now that's value.
Yeah, definitely second Demon Bolt. That's a beating if we can get it going. Let's see. Definitely not really what we're looking for.
We don't have enough snow. Yeah.
I mean, I don't mind taking a snow-covered mountains here.
Yeah, or
on the off chance that we get to do a Berg Strider.
Sure, yeah, that's a great point. I forgot that we had the Berg Strider.
Yeah.
I like the snow-covered mountain. That gives us a little bit of potential value with that. Crush the Weak or Demon Bolt. Ooh, tough choice.
Wow. Okay, so I think... Jeez, I think it is Demon Bolt, actually.
I think so, too.
I really
Crush the Weak is a great effect, but we have so many
effect.
token makers. It's kind of like the same consideration with Surtland Frostpire, where we kind of hurt ourselves a little bit, where taking out their biggest creature is always going to be good.
And the fact that we have 3 Demon Bolts is like Demon Bolt, first Frostpire Arcanist, get the second one. Second Arcanist, go get the third one.
That's pretty strong.
Seems good.
That'll be frustrating.
Mists, I guess?
I guess. White-black seems open, but also because Firja, Judge of Valor, hasn't been particularly good in my opinion, that might be another reason why white-black is going so late here.
I don't mind the third Dwarven.
Yeah, me neither, for the same reason of Dwarven into the 5-drop. Go grab the other copy of Dwarven.
Alright, so go ahead and pull Rune Crown. I think we maybe get rid of Raven Wings now.
3 Beholds is probably too much.
But it's like, what else do we take here?
Yeah, that's a good point.
I mean, I'm not saying we necessarily play it, but...
Maybe we take Seas since it ramps.
Alright, we'll take Seas. Yeah.
And in case we... Ooh, nice, we got our dorky 7-drop.
Oh, yeah.
I think we do need big finishers like that.
Yeah. Yeah, this works out really well.
What is... It's pretty busted with Reflections, because you get 2 of these guys. Let me check on my dog here.
Oh, sure. Speaking of dogs, then I guess we'll go ahead and take the Fearless Pup. Be on theme with it. Certainly don't. A lot of Tormentor's Helms. Alright.
I think we can cut the longboat.
I think we definitely cut the longboat, yeah.
Probably the Vault Robber also. That's a kind of...
Yeah, oh, agreed.
Can we lay it out curve-wise at the bottom?
Oh, sure. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, there we go.
Not too shabby of a curve. Maybe we try to cut a 4.
I think we try and cut a 4. I mean, one thing to keep in mind with the 4s is these are foretell cards. I actually don't mind cutting one Dwarven, I think.
I like the 3 of,
the 3?
With, like you said, with the...
I guess with the Arcanist.
Frostfire.
Yeah. Calamity Bear, absolutely not. Cause the Elixir I like. It could be...
Draugr Thought Thief can kind of go. Oh, Inga could for sure go.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see, creature-wise, we got 11 creatures. Admittedly, you know, it's kind of 14 with the reinforcements.
And 15 with the Giant's Amulet.
Ah, yeah, 15 with the Giant's Amulet.
Which is kind of not bad.
It's not awful, yeah. I kind of do like the Thought Thief. I feel like we need a little bit of early stuff just to kind of dirtle till we get to the late game.
This is a tough call.
But maybe it is the Thought Thief.
I think it might be because the Dwarven reinforcements do that dirtle job.
Yeah.
Because they can be a 3-drop if we have to foretell and then play it on 3.
That's fair, actually. The fact that you do get to play that on 3 if you want to is actually pretty strong. So, yeah. All right, we'll go ahead and cut that. It's a high curve. Hopefully we don't get run over too badly. But we'll see. And, I mean, if we need to, we can always go back and bring in mists if we feel like we need something that can, help a little earlier game in terms of tamping down aggro. Yeah.
I think this is a fun one. We're definitely dirtly.
Oh, we're very dirtly.
Soft a little bit to aggro, but we got cool stuff happening.
I think so.
If we live to see it.
If we live to see it. That is the point. All right, well, hope you all enjoyed the draft, and we'll get into the games. All right, and here we go. Opponent goes first, and they did mulligan, so that always feels good. I think this is a snap keep.
Yeah, I like this hand quite a bit.
Yeah.
We've got our choice of what to do on 2 and a great 3-drop.
Mm-hmm. I actually kind of like Glimpse to Pretender into Liberator.
Buy it.
Ooh, Mistwalker's good here.
We've got a really nice hand, especially in terms of beginning to deploy things early.
Yeah. Alright, opponent's also on that dirtle plan.
Seeing that, do we change to Fearless Liberator?
I don't think we do. I think we go Glimpse.
Sounds good to me.
Right, because, like, one, we can also, right, like, the Pretender and the Mistwalker will both count as a giant, so, like, if we want a Glimpse for just a single mana in the in the future, we can.
Yeah, I like that. Or leave it in the bin to get it back with Frostfire.
Yep. Ooh. Demon Bolt or reinforcements here?
I like Demon Bolt. That kind of helps round us out with the removal spell. Also great with Frostfire.
Agreed. Oh, yeah. Yeah, very much so.
We want to hit 5th land, but we've got time to do it.
Yeah. Okay, so this is an interesting consideration here. I think we bolt the Mistwalker.
Why is Frostfire Arcanist saying it costs 4 right now?
That's a
because a giant is on the battlefield, but we don't control one. That might be bugged.
I think that might be bugged. I think... Yeah, so it's to cast if you control one. Huh.
Yeah, so we just caught one for you there, Wizards.
Yeah,
Frostfire
right.
Arcanist should definitely not punish your opponent for playing Changelings.
Right.
I
okay.
also like firing off the Demon Bolt.
Do we wait and fire it in response to something? Like if they go to
can wait because they might equip it, yeah.
Well, if they go to equip, that goes on the stack.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
I think
yeah,
waiting
okay.
makes sense.
Yes. Yeah. All right. So we'll pass the turn there. The thing that opponents hate to see. Yep.
It's basically taxing them 1 mana, and also doing it on their turn means if they have to protect it, they also get 4 mana.
Yeah. Yeah, this feels good. Jeez. Okay.
So now we Frostbite Arcanist on 4 and abuse the.
No.
No, because then if it's wearing the pick, we won't be able to bolt it. So we probably do just bolt outright.
Yeah. I mean, do we just hold and wait to bolt again?
That could be good.
Alternatively, if we don't care about them cracking in for 1, we could actually go bolt and liberator. Foretell the bolt. We could also play our own Mistwalker if we wanted to.
That's true. I still like just bolting it and keeping the board clear and seeing where we go. We'll get the 3rd bolt with the Frostfire later.
All right, we'll go ahead and do the same thing. Pass the turn. Oh, our poor opponent.
Yep.
That I like. Yep. This
Yep.
salty nice. Ugh. Elven Bow. All right, that's fine. 2, 3. All right, there's our 5th land.
I think Pretender Liberator. That way we can start getting counters on the Pretender when we play our 5-drop giants.
Yeah. Yeah.
It means
I like
we
that.
probably let them get in with the first hit from this elf.
Yeah. And giant here.
I think so.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Glimpse the Cosmos. Very
Mhm.
cool.
And then we'll go ahead and play liberator.
So they're gonna make a treasure from this pick.
I think that's probably okay. No blocks. Yeah, so kind of mana neutral this turn. They can still play 4-drop. That's fine. Interesting. I mean, I think we Arcanist here.
I think so too. We can Arcanist and Glimpse.
Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Absolutely go grab the Demon Bolt.
That's pretty cool.
That's very good. And then
Basically means we're out of removal.
Pretty close to it. Do we Glimpse or do we wait until we play the next Arcanist and then we can go grab another Glimpse? I think we do that actually.
I think you're right about that.
Yeah.
That's probably the most value we can get out of it.
No attacks here. End turn. I think if they attack with the 3/4, I mean, we could just chump block, but we could also, probably. Well, not chump block.
Yeah, just bounce off at the
Bounce,
2/5.
bounce block.
The thing about the 2/5 is it really does kind of shut down good attacks.
Yeah. Yeah, 5 toughness, even 4 toughness. Really, there are a lot of X2s, or rather 3X. 3X cards in the format. Like, I mean, the Mentor, the 3/2, the white creature, the Foretell second spell. I'm blanking on the name of it, but you play a second spell for the turn and you gain 2 life.
Yeah, I don't remember the name of that one. That one tends to go late too. That's just so dirtily, so much fun.
I mean, we just snap this off, right?
I say get it down.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we can foretell the Demon Bolt. They'll know what. Oh no, we don't have the mana.
We don't have.
for it.
Yeah, we don't quite have the mana for it. Hello. Yeah, that is a hello right there, isn't it?
Yeah. Because we've gunked up the board too, that's going to turn into our personal Howling Vine.
Oh no. Oh boy. Yeah.
Control Giants.
All right, this is spicy. I'm enjoying this deck.
Yeah, this is the type of deck I love. I love dirtling and drawing cards.
All right, this seems good here, and then we can Arcanist and then Glimpse. Glimpse here. We could also just foretell the Demon Bolt if we want to have that ready in the future, but I think I kind of like just glimpsing here. Alright, we'll glimpse. We'll see what we get. We don't really need another land, so I think we'll grab the Behold.
I had to step away. I'm just seeing what my little friend Bubby is so upset about. We just had some snow over here, and they are plowing and shoveling the walk, and it's really freaking him out. So,
Oh no, poor little guy.
so there will probably be some barking. I apologize for that on the stream here.
Well, we certainly couldn't hear anything.
That's
So-
great.
And
That's
hopefully
good news.
you don't take issue with the fact that we did in fact glimpse there. Ooh, okay. Well, so that'll be great.
Oh, you fired off that glimpse?
We did fire off the glimpse.
Definitely don't mind it.
And it was a Behold and 2 mountains, and so we went ahead and grabbed the Behold there. We're gonna start drawing cards. I kind of like foretell, glimpse.
I like that. Uses all the mana, gets cards out of our hand while still effectively being in our hand.
Yep. Well, we already have one Behold. I think we grabbed the reinforcements here.
I think so too, because these go to the bottom order in any order, so we can get. Oh no, we've played both of
We
our
could
cards.
also actually grab a mountain here, so that way we guarantee we can play Cinderheart next turn.
I like that because the board is sufficiently gummed up.
Yeah.
The two ones aren't going to contribute too much to the
Yeah.
situation.
And we'll go ahead and play the mountain. That way we do have access to Demon Bolt should we so choose. So, no attacks here. Wow. We just... Oh, no!
Oh, 2 Cinder Hearts.
Oh,
We are having fun today.
Oh, boy. Yeah, that's fine, opponent. Yep.
Were I drafting solo, I would not have taken the reflections. I'm so glad we took it. That's
Yeah.
the point of this.
Oh, boy. Alright. Alright, so go ahead and play that. Play reflections here.
We can still Behold and Demon Bolt next turn if we need to. We could also just get 2 Mistwalkers, which might just be what to do because that starts to advance our clock.
Oh, yeah. Do we actually? Yeah, do we just play the 2
I like 2
Mistwalkers?
Mistwalkers.
Yeah.
That's 2 counters on our Bloodline Pretender.
Oh, no.
That's
And we just have
really fun.
Yeah, just have a bunch of mana sitting here. We can start, chipping in the air. We do have the Elven Bow there.
Yep.
So,
Trade off
plenty of
1
mana.
Mistwalker by pumping it up.
yeah. I will say, we only have 16 cards left in the deck.
Yeah, we might deck ourselves.
Yeah, we might need to, we're gonna need to close this out.
I think 2 Bergstriders and 2 Cinder Archgiants can get there.
That's probably true. That's almost definitely true, yeah.
And if we absolutely have to, we can Demon Bolt to 3/4 with Reach.
Ooh, 3 on top, alright. We see you, opponent.
Right now, the biggest threat to our victory seems to be decking ourselves.
Shockingly enough, I think so.
Kind of had it all this game.
I mean, once the Pretender hits 10-10, I mean, we just start cracking in with that, and... Yeah. The only thing that would get better is if we drew our... legendary giant, or our rare giant.
Oh, yeah. We'll get there. We were drawing a card at every end step, so...
Oh, God, it's true, isn't it? I mean...
That doubles the damage from our Mistwalkers. That's just insane.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think we just play
Yeah,
this...
I like that.
Yeah. I think we can play this. Oh, no.
This would make me scoop.
This is pretty close to scooping here. So
That's so dumb.
we could do a few things. Okay, so this is gonna be gross. What I like to do is pass the turn here, Behold on their end step, and try and find our rare giant. Play that next turn, and then just crack in with all 3 of these.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah. End the turn. What do we get here?
What are our opponent's outs?
I don't know, honestly.
I don't know what gets you out of a board state like this.
I mean, getting rid. I mean, certainly in green blue. That's,
oh, nice.
Yeah. All right, they'll get rid of reflections then. Ooh, do you get rid of reflections? Do you get rid of the elixir? Has to be reflections.
I got 2 good targets. Both have already generated us a lot of value, though.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's a good smart choice there. Kind of have to.
I'm kind of bummed that we're only going to get 1 Calamity Bearer and
know.
Rorudo Strider, but...
Well, fortunately, it doesn't stack, right? It's not like 2 and they'd be dealing like 4 times the damage, I think.
Right. I think you're right.
That'd be a little
Although
too
I
busted.
do not know.
I don't actually know. Yeah, I assume it doesn't because, yeah, that would be too broken.
Let us know in the comments.
Yeah, if we're being dumb, yeah, let us know in the comments.
Also, let us know what plays we should have taken on various turns. That's a really popular comment.
If we missed something in the draft, really, whatever we did wrong, just let us know below.
Completely unironically, too. That's just how you improve. Passing around equipment.
Alright.
Granted, this does mean we can't Demon Bolt the thing that has reach now, so fair enough.
I kind of like glimpsing here.
Yeah, I like glimpsing too. Just let this kind of be aware of our full options this turn.
Yeah. There it is.
There we go.
Yeah, that seems fine.
We can even haste it up, but I don't know if we want to crack with it because we'll lose it.
No, so this doesn't. Axe Guard doesn't actually have haste itself.
Yep, we can't haste it up.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Oh, poor opponent. Yeah, I mean that's the correct choice there. So
here we go.
All right.
2 points towards silver.
Let's go. Yeah. Yes. I am bronze. I had not played Magic Arena since I think at least a year ago. And so yeah, my MMR, my lovely platinum tier, close to diamond and limited, fell all the way back down to bronze. So, but we still wanted to bring you good Magic content, and so we're slogging through the bronze grind.
Get it. Bronze is fun. Bronze draft is a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun. But all right, we'll see you back for game 2. All right, game 2. We're 1-0. Let's see if we can keep it going. We're going first. I think this is fine.
Yeah, I think I keep this as well. It's dirtily, but we can put those dwarves down even if we miss a land drop.
Right, that's kind of the funny part. Yeah, like turn 3, even if we don't hit a land drop, we can still have 2/1 dwarves out. And I think that's what we do here.
Yeah, I like that over glimpsing. We'll have more times to glimpse.
Yeah, I mean we could glimpse to make sure we hit our 3rd land, but I like getting on the board. And then once we're on the board, then we can kind of sit and dirtle. So
funny, we don't really want these for the 2/1 attacker. We want this for the 2 bodies to block, so we don't die before we do our silly stuff.
All right, well that's great. So there's our 3rd one. So they're also doing dirtly stuff. I actually don't mind playing it here. I think
the dwarves.
Yeah.
There's also foretell Demon Bolt and hold it up to kill their first thing. The dwarves is just the more guaranteed, like we've absolutely done something, where foretell Demon Bolt we might not have done something.
Yeah, I think I like the dwarves because that way if we hit a 4th land, we can foretell 2 things next turn, and we don't have to worry about them like starting tempo against us.
Or honestly, if we hit a 4th land, we can just get more dwarves down and we can switch to aggro.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, yeah, if they miss a land drop or decide not to do anything, yeah, we can just start getting in with our dwarves and turn our dirtle deck into a aggro deck.
They could be Teamer, or they could just be Simic or Gruul that happens to care about snow.
Yeah.
I like getting in for 4 and then just making our board big. Sort of telling them this is what you got to do with your math, and then little do they know our real plan is getting this reflections down and making some giants.
Yeah, wow. Unintentional aggro deck here. I mean, this is now like a 2-turn clock if they don't do anything. Presumably they will do something.
This
Maybe?
is soft to crush the weak.
We are soft to crush the weak. Okay.
I think I like bolting that, honestly, because
Yeah.
it just lets us keep the pressure up.
Yeah.
And it's a pretty reasonable creature.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
We
bolt
can
that
bolt
and
and
then
glimpse this turn.
foretell the behold.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's
Alright.
that or glimpse if we want to be sure that we're going to have something to do next turn.
I mean, we've got 5 mana, so like we can just reflections next turn.
True.
So we'll go ahead, foretell this. Just... My goodness.
Please have a blocker.
I mean, that's fine. That's...
Ooh, that's not great.
That's not great. I mean,
Target creature gets -1.
Okay.
But it does save them.
It does
And
save
now we
them.
could get our reflections down and have 2 Berg Striders next turn.
Yeah. Sure.
There they go. Whittling away at our army of
token
dwarves
board
and birds.
states. Yeah. Oh goodness.
We're still dead on board.
Yeah. Yeah, just reflections and then bird straight.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
That eliminates 2 of their blockers next turn.
Well, so we don't have. Oh, it does. Oh, it's just.
Yeah,
tap.
it always taps.
Oh no, that's so good. That's fine.
All right. That's quite the animation.
Yeah. What did that card do?
They take an extra turn and make 2 birds and concede.
Can see.
They conceded on their extra turn.
Oh
That-
wow.
That's the fun of bronze. That's why you play bronze.
We just kind of ran them over with dwarves. Wow.
Turns out sometimes having a plan B can be your plan A.
Yeah. Man, that card is so Dwarven Reinforcements. This is like it's a sneaky good card. It's gone up a lot in my estimation.
Agreed.
So,
All right, on to the next one, huh?
on to the next one. All right, game 3 seems like an easy keep here.
Yeah, I think so too. Looks like a turn 2 Foretell Demon Bolt, turn 3 Bloodline, which is a pretty solid start.
Mm-hmm. Turn 4 Mistwalker. If we have another mana, we get to keep Demon Bolt up. Yeah.
Yep. And we even have in hand something to work towards. So this kind of is one where it's got a pretty nice little game plan in the hand itself.
Mm-hmm. Oh, glimpse. Oh man.
Hits keep coming.
This card really, yeah. I'm. You know, it's funny. I think I mentioned this to you offline, but right, the first deck I drafted in this format was a blue-red Giants deck, and it was not good. And I think it's just I went really hard on like, oh, we're gonna do like the Giant synergy, and I just played Giants that I shouldn't have. I also didn't have 3 Demon Bolts and 3 Dwarven Reinforcements in the deck, and it turns out
Really,
that is a bit of an important thing.
It's really what makes this all gel together. Is the card draw and removal spells.
So here's
I like still playing the Pretender.
You like the Pretender here, and not.
And we still take 3, but we start building. I mean, Mistwalker's, don't get me wrong, is good because it blocks the Raven, but we take 3 life, and then everything else that we play pumps the Pretender.
Yeah, that's true. All right, you convinced me. I was actually thinking 2 mana, Bolt the Bird, and then Glimpse, but I like the Pretender here. I think you're right.
Well, we don't even have to be too hasty to bolt the bird because our Mistwalker blocks it cleanly going forward too.
That's true. Yeah, we do get to play Mountain next turn, leave up Demon Bolt, and play Mistwalker. So, we got 5.
Yeah, that's really the awesome thing about that thing being a 1/4 is that it'll do a good job blocking.
Mm-hmm. And should we ever get antsy and just want to, trade it off, we can. Well, that's a great
That's
card.
sort of the fail case of that guy.
Yeah, I guess it is, unfortunately.
4 mana, 1/4.
Yeah. Presumably, they'll go and get something good here. If they don't, then that's... Probably shouldn't be playing that card.
I mean, it's probably just a dual land. It's probably the best case for them, yep.
Yeah. Yeah. You speak the truth there.
Yeah, the Spirit of the Alder Guard, I really think stuff has to go very right for that to be a very good card.
Agreed.
But that said, we were just talking about 4 toughness. They do get to block, but
yeah,
not for long.
No, I mean, we can kill it with a Demon Bolt, should we so choose, so... Can't attack this turn, but we're getting close. Nice part is, even if, you know, if we go to block here and they have some kind of pump spell, you know, if they go to pump it, we can also just kill it with Demon Bolt in return, get that nice 2-for-1 going.
They opted not to even play the Snowland, so they must have a 5 if they went
Yeah.
Solid
Okay.
one.
That's fine. Looks like they will... Yeah, they'll get to play that. Yeah, so that's why they didn't play that, because they wouldn't plan to do it.
It's a shame that we can't Demon Bolt in response to the attach part of
I
that.
know. That would have been nice. But, so it is. So it is. It's not the worst thing.
I don't know that we have to bolt anything yet.
No, I don't think so. Land. What do we do here?
Glimpse to see what's up, or play these reinforcements.
We could glimpse and foretell the reinforcements. I mean, I kind of don't mind playing the reinforcements because if they attack with the giant, we can put 1 in front and then actually bolt it.
Yeah, I like Glimpse and Foretell. That also holds up the bolt too in case something strange happens.
Yeah. Alright, we'll do that. I like that. Glimpser. God. I mean, I think it is just grab the other glimpse.
Yeah, sure. Keep it going.
Keep it
Each
going.
of these is divination. Got the changelings out, and we get to flash it back if we so choose.
Yeah. I mean, I think we probably do.
Oh yeah, I think so too.
And I think we're fine taking a hit from the giant here if they attack with it.
Two.
There's the land. Grizzled Outrider. That's fine. Wow.
Want to get in for 4?
Yeah, I'm a little surprised at that. Island here. Reinforcements and glimpse?
Sure. We actually might want to. We're going to glimpse. We might have wanted to do it first, just in case we hit something that we wanted to play more than.
No, yeah, that's a good point. You're right.
I think this works out great. Just grab that Demon Gold and foretell it.
Yeah.
We've been, holding up Demon Bolts forever. Next turn, we finally get a giant down. And it's a good one, too.
It's a very good one. Put another counter on the Pretender. I think that's also important. Like, the Pretender is going to be, I think, pretty key in making sure we have a tall enough board to... I mean, because they're starting to get some big stuff out here, so...
Yeah, they are. But with the Demon Bolts, all of these 5/5s trading are 2 1s and a card.
Yep.
And importantly, we're whittling through their cards while glimpses are keeping us in the card advantage, which is really nice.
It's very nice here. Ooh.
Last Demon Bolt eventually.
What'd you say?
That'll let us get our last Demon Bolt after we cast one of these.
I mean, I think we still just play the Cinderheart, right?
I think so too.
I mean, 7/6, it just blocks everything on the board.
They're tapped out, so they can't counter it if they are running.
Counter on that, make that bigger. Yeah, that feels good here. Attacks. Next turn, if we wanted to, we could actually start cracking in with the giant. Just bolting and whatever.
Oh, that has to get double bolted.
Yeah. Beginning of each upkeep.
And we have to do it in response to the making of the
Yeah.
so we have to double bolt it now.
Sacrifice knife, sir. Wow. Yep. Well.
This is so unfortunate because for our opponent, because that card basically wins the game on its own, and here we've got
I mean, we had...
cleanest version of a way to answer it.
Yeah, we had the exact right answer there. Oof. I know I'd be a little tilted if I were them.
Yeah, I'd be pretty upset with that. This card is just so busted. We can start by glimpsing.
Yeah, land glimpse.
I like that. And then that can help us like formulate what we want to do this turn. Which now is probably just play that Calamity Bearer and swing with Cinderheart.
So, I think we might actually hold a turn and go Calamity Bearer this turn, and then next turn, before we swing with the Giant, play the Arcanist, and then grab our last Bolt. And that way it makes their blocks tougher.
It makes their blocks a lot tougher. The blowout potential is huge. I like that.
Yeah. And it's green-blue, so, you know, the chance of them having something to, like, a hard way to deal with it is lower. It's still non-zero, but...
For sure. There's a lot of good fight spells in the format, but a fight spell would probably cost them a permanent as well. And if they just tap it down or something, we still get the...
still get the effect.
Furnace of Wrath-style Giants effect there, yeah.
Maybe this is the... I mean, this is definitely the greedy line, but, you know, I'm a greedy person. 22 cards.
Sometimes greed is good.
Sometimes greed is good. And that is nice, actually. We could also swing with the Pretender if we wanted to as well. Because that will be a 6/6, and we'll be dealing twice the damage, too. I don't know that we necessarily have to.
I definitely like swinging with everything with the type line Giant or Changeling, or rather Giant or Shapeshifter. I guess that's rules text, not type line. But
yeah.
It just kind of forces, it just puts the brakes to them. Like, do you really want to take 14 from a Cinderheart Giant?
Yep.
I know I don't. Even when they kill the Cinderheart Giant, it'll then deal 14. Can we see if Calamity Bearer is non-combat damage?
Deal damage, yeah. So... deals double.
Yeah, like you were saying about slow answers.
Find monster.
Oh, nice. They really had to do it that way, otherwise they would be just taking the 14.
Yeah.
Bind the Giant. No, it's Bind the Monster. It's particularly bad against...
Giants?
Yeah.
Huh.
Actually, like... chumping with a 2/1 because we can keep our life total high for the Howling Mine effect.
Agreed.
Waiting in our deck.
Yeah.
And the 2/1s are, I mean, that's kind of what we put them in the deck. Last game was an anomaly.
Yes. Last game was definitely an anomaly. That is good. I mean, that card, now that they have the Falls Out, like, and the Veil, I mean, every card they draw is going to be slightly bigger. Admittedly, it does stack up kind of unfortunately against the Giants deck, but...
I would say our opponent's deck is quite good.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, very good.
It just, we kind of have the right power and toughness to, like, stall this out.
Bearer and Arcanist, I think?
I like it. Do we want to glimpse first just to see if there's anything else we should do? No, that puts us off being able to have both of them, right? Yeah, I like Bearer and Arcanist.
And it puts our Pretender up to a 7/7.
Yeah.
Have the Bolt.
I think we are free to attack with the Pretender if we so choose.
I like holding it back on defense. One more turn.
Works for me. Yeah, I think that's one of the ones where it's like a hard call. It's just going to cost them a elf creature token. So it's like,
yep.
Is it really worth having your 7/7 tap down to nab the 1/1? So the way that we win this one probably is finally bolt the bird, and then we get in for 8 over 2 turns with the Mistwalker.
I think it's so as well, yeah. Okay.
Nice. Now we have to bolt the bigger bird.
Bolt the bigger bird.
That probably puts them on a land in hand, or at least something else that's not building out the board.
Yeah. Let's see. What do we do here?
I think. Hmm.
Do we
You wanna-
glimpse?
Yeah, let's glimpse first to just have more options at a pretty low mana cost.
I think it is reflections.
I think so too. That's like the plan, and we have still more giants to draw into.
Yeah.
But we just put 2 decent giants on the bottom.
But I
So-
mean, you know, we're actually gonna work our way through, I think, pretty quickly.
Yeah. So we could bolt the bigger bird, get in and pump the Mistwalker, to whatever degree that we want
Yeah.
to start the beatdown plan, or we could do something like foretell a bunch of stuff more dirtily.
I mean,
think
I don't
either are
mind getting
defensible.
reflections down and foretelling this.
Sure.
Go ahead and foretell this. No attacks. Yeah, it's just so annoying. I mean, we're going to. I guess we'll have to take 4 from the big bird. I guess we probably should have bolted that, but.
Well, if they even want to attack with it.
Yeah, that's true.
It is a complicated board state, but it's boiling down to flyers being the thing that are going to punch through.
Mm-hmm.
And luckily, our flyer is a changeling.
It's interesting. There's, I think, an argument to be made that we should have taken the amulet. I mean, I think this is ultimately correct. Okay, so I'm gonna get in with that. That's fine.
Yeah, the amulet is a big deal. I just love that we got reflections, though. We were doing this for content, right? That's making double giants is the content.
You're not wrong.
What's going on there? Okay, so they did want to get in for 4, but they don't want that bird to just get bolted.
Yeah.
But that's fine, because the bigger bird is still boltable.
Mm-hmm.
And when we start attacking with the Mistwalker, they will have to chump eventually.
Well, so this is +1, -1.
Good point. Yeah, so the minute we do it one time, we actually are trading with the bird, so that's got to be what they're thinking. We should probably fire off the Behold again, just for the rationale of let's see what's up.
I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah?
it's just gonna help us further stall out this thing.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
That's some action.
There's some action. Yeah, I mean, do we just go Berg and Pretender then?
So
We've got... Okay, I guess we're on 7 mana. We could go... I guess we could do this and foretell the bolt.
I like that. It basically means if they want to keep one of the flying blockers back every turn, that it's only getting in for 2.
Yeah.
Again, we need to be thinking of how we close this out eventually.
I mean, I
That's
think
the
we...
tricky part.
Yeah, I mean, I think we close it out. I mean, next turn we get to play the Strider. We make 2 Striders, and this turns into a 9/9. And then I think we can start attacking and really, I think, getting aggressive with our attacks.
Sounds good to me.
But yes, I agree. We do at some point need to close this out.
They also have the ability to make their snowlands into 4/4s. I think it's worth remembering that the Avalanche Caller is there. As the board gets more convoluted, it's important to keep those onboard tricks in mind. Because
Yeah.
I kind of lost that man in the shuffle.
Yep. I will say, right, they're at 21 cards left in the deck. They've got 6 cards, 7, so they should be at 10 out of the remaining 23 land. 10 out of the remaining 23 should be lands.
Yeah, that's a great point.
So, I mean, we're at 8 ourselves, so we've got 10 left in 15. Yeah, I mean, we're looking mostly at just land left. So I think Berg is going to be a pretty big game here.
So fun contrasting our Dirtle games with our last game where we just randomly ran people over with Dwarven Berserkers.
Yeah, right. Very, yeah, just diametrically opposed styles of play. Yeah, the opponent's really in the tank about this one. Understandably so. Okay. So I
They
don't...
want to start getting froggy.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. Whoa!
Now we're having fun.
Whoa!
Now we are having so much fun.
Oh. Good game. Did they do the math?
Well, they're dead if we untap and just swing with stuff, but I don't know if we outright die here. Let's find out, huh?
I can't imagine that we are.
We're at 15, so the no-brainer block is our 1/4 blocks a 3/4 flyer.
Yes. Easy block there.
7/7 blocks the biggest thing on the battlefield.
Yep.
2/1 chumps another large thing, right? Like
Yeah.
that 4/4.
Yes.
Our 3/4 blocks.
So we can block here.
Oh, yeah, that looks great.
We can block here. And how much is
3/4
getting
blocks?
through?
3/3 also.
I think we do. Actually,
we
we might be dead here. I think he might have actually done the math. Because he's got 4, so 12, so 8, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, yeah.
Wow, it's Xaxes?
No, it's not Xaxes. I think he just, like, did the math really well, and I think got it. So I think we actually need to have this block here. It's gonna be close, but I think he's got us.
You gotta save the extra point there. And then we have to block just another 3 power thing, and then we take the rest. Or no, we have to block a 4 power thing here.
Yeah. I think he's got us, though. Wow, maybe we should have played the reinforcements, then.
Hilarious!
Wow. We dirtled slightly too much.
Dirtle too much. That's a good way to go.
That is a good way to go. Yeah, I mean, the two 4-power toughness, that really just, like... I knew it was there, and I just didn't think it was going to be enough of a, you know, like, enough of a deal there, but, yeah. Well, okay. Let's see. So what could we have done differently there?
Putting bodies out.
Yeah. Yeah.
It would have stopped them from swinging out, but the thing of it also is we weren't getting that much closer to ending the game ourselves, so that would have been pretty grindy no matter what.
Honestly, having to burn the two bolts on their giant snake.
Oh yeah.
Because that was just a lot of resources. I think otherwise we would have been able to close this out a lot faster. We actually would have been able to close it out.
I honestly, like LSV once said to me in a vintage cube trap, I like dying drawing cards. If I'm dirtling and that's the reason I died, I had fun.
Yeah, that's fair. That, I mean, the bind the monster as well on the Calamity Bearer. I think that. Yeah. Interesting.
I think it was within our power to win that one.
Yeah, I think had we sequenced it better. Yeah, but all right. Well, 2-1. Let's see if we can get there on the 7. Here we are for game 4. This is. I think we keep it.
I think so too, because of Behold.
Yeah.
It'll really solve all of our mana problems on turn 3 when we play it.
Yeah, I mean, we've got our rare. You know, we've got stuff to foretell. Yeah, I think I'm fine with this.
And we can get our second Behold later down the road there.
Mm-hmm. Ah, man. Still just a little tilted about that last game.
I'm honestly not. I had too much fun doing nothing.
All right.
Ooh, speaking of doing nothing.
Yeah.
Delightful magic card has arrived.
Oh, probably should have. Oh well, that's fine.
Yeah, you don't have to Behold. In fact, it's better to do it on their turn, right? Because we go over 7.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, interesting. Red, white, and they haven't played anything by turn 4. Oh. Ugh. I want to, but also... I mean, I think we put this to the bottom. We have to keep this. I mean, this
we have to keep it. That's our content card. Plus, that's 2 Calamity Bearers if we ever find our mounts.
Oh, no. Yeah, it's
but
true.
What's really nice is Cosmos Elixir on an open board is going to start to be a personal Howling Mine.
Yeah. All right.
I like this, yeah. It'd be great to see.
Oh, there we go. Let's go. Okay. So that's great. So now, I mean, Elixir here?
Yeah, I like getting that down.
Question is, are they going to have enough stuff to, like, really, like, hard and fast punish us? Because if not, we can go Reflections and then start playing.
Yeah.
Arcanist, Bergstrider, like, you name it, we get it.
2 Calamity Bearers is really exciting. Let's look at the wording on that again.
Giant
Sorcerer deal damage. It deals double that damage. I don't know if it quadruples or whatever when they're both out, but I can't wait to find out.
Guess we will, won't we? Craven Hulk. Okay. Interesting. So I think we definitely play this.
Yeah, I think, yeah, land Reflections, and then, you know, every giant that we draw is 2 creatures, and we already have 3 in the end.
Oh, God. Alright, well, we won't get to draw any more cards, you know, for the next turn or two, which is a little sad.
We got big stuff, but soon so shall we.
Okay, here's an interesting question for you. I think it might be Bergstrider here.
I like it.
Because then it just gives us
It
2
actually
4/4
blocks with
bodies,
the
yeah.
other stuff, yeah.
I mean, I guess, yeah, no, I like that, because it actually
I
lets
like
us...
it too, because I think we want to wait to get value on the Frostpire by playing Dwarven Reinforcements or something down the road.
Yeah, agreed.
Dirtling is so much fun.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. I mean, we've also hit a really good run of land here. Like, this has been...
Yes.
Squash? Okay, that's
I'm
fine.
super fine with that.
They have a
squash.
second one?
Oh, nice.
Oh, goodness. Okay.
I'm loving it.
Oh, no! Oh, that would have made the Bergstrider so good.
Yeah, you're right.
Alright,
Can't Reinforcements and Arcanist.
unfortunately not. I think we do Arcanist, though.
I like that.
Let's see.
And we can just get the Fearless Liberator down as a chump blocker in case of shenanigans.
Yeah. So... We're not getting full value on the Arcanist, though.
Yeah,
I
I think
think
that's
that's
fine.
fine,
Though.
though.
Still
Yeah.
put 2 5s out.
Interesting. So it only tapped 4 mana, despite the fact... Okay, I think this card is bugged on Arena.
Yeah, it is. It's because they control a giant, just like when that last
Oh, yeah.
person. That is, I think, definitely a bug. It's currently playing as though it read, this spell costs 1 less to cast if a giant or a wizard is on the battlefield. Which, it goes against Wizard's design philosophy of something that your opponent does has, like, a beneficial effect on your cards in your... Like, they used to do that with slivers and stuff from time to time, and they might do it with oddball designs here and there, but that's not what it's supposed to do. I like Liberator just as another body.
Alright.
If they happen to have Squash again or something, and we're really worried about taking a 9.
I mean, if they have Squash again, like... that's getting to a point of like, alright, opponent, you got us, well done. You have 4 Squashes in your deck.
Yeah. I agree.
It's kind of the beats. They do actually get to kill it with the mob. If they want to use the
That's a
mana
good
there.
point, yeah.
I assume they will. Yeah, that was a bit of a misplay, but that's fine.
Yeah, that's a really good point. I always think that's not... I think it's a target opponent, but it's any target. I think we should double the Craven Hulk.
Double the Craven, not double the mob?
Yeah, because we don't lose anything from doubling the Craven, unless they have a pump spell. And then we just take 5, which is almost like just taking 3, because we have the Elixir out.
Yeah, alright.
It is greedier line, but like we were saying last time, greed is good sometimes.
Greed is good
We
sometimes.
definitely lost the last greed is good game, though.
Oof, yeah, we did. Yeah, because even if they have like Run Amok or something, it's only +3/+3, it just still bounces. Huh. Seems like maybe the opponent wasn't expecting that block. Are they gonna bolt one of them, so then they still get one to trade off here? Whew.
That definitely counts as shenanigans.
That is some shenanigans, that's for sure.
we're at 5. I don't think there's anything that deals, or we're going to be at 5 and stuff. I don't think there's anything that deals 5 to a player in this game. So that's good that we've got the Cosmos Elixir down.
Yeah. I mean, I think we...
What were you going to say?
Calamity Bear reinforcements.
That was what I was thinking as well.
Yeah.
Really covers the ground. I think we should attack with 1 Frostfire to see how much damage it does.
Oh, all right. Yeah, let's do it.
Or should we attack with both? How greedy do we want to be?
No. We don't attack with both.
All right.
Because, let's see, so it'd be
Send
double...
it with the token.
Yeah.
For science.
Oh, if we attacked with both, he would have died. No, he wouldn't have. No, that would have
He wouldn't have.
But it
we
doubled.
now know
Oh, it
something about
quadruples.
Calamity Bear.
Oh, no.
Oh, science.
Oh, science indeed. Okay, well,
All
now
right,
we
let's
have
find out if we're dead.
Yeah, I mean, now we have to just throw everything in front here.
I think so, yeah. Just to maximize our outs against various pump spells, trample, whatever. Like,
yeah, I mean, run amok into the Kaya's stuff, into Kaya's intervention. Like, there's a lot he could be pumping here. Provoke again. Whew.
now we're just that doubling. Lame.
I mean, still not bad. Aggressively not bad. What do we do here?
We could start with a behold or a glimpse to have more information.
Yeah. Kind of like glimpse. Arcanist.
What does Arcanist get back for us? Could get back a bolt.
I'm thinking more just like that's two very large bodies on the board.
Well, so is the Giant's Amulet. That would be 2 4/4s. No, it wouldn't be.
Well, but it's not a giant spell.
Yeah, it's not a spell.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the Arcanist then. Get more stuff down.
I mean, we could actually go grab the other glimpse. Oh, there we go. All right. Yeah, I mean, that's just too much value to overcome. They tried.
They really did try to get there.
And I think, actually, that... Hold on. Provoke... +5, +0. Oh, interesting. So it wouldn't have given them trample, but like this plus something else, like... I think that was correct to block the way we did.
Yeah, I think so too. I just to be kind of safe. That's the first time I've seen provoke the trolls used for the not just kill a,
Yeah, 3 toughness creature. Yeah.
Thing. That was kind of interesting.
2 provokes, 2 squashes.
I feel like they probably were running the Kaya's intervention that grants double strike because you can sneakily get away with something. With
yeah, like this into Kaya's intervention. Combo. Yeah.
I haven't seen a deck like that yet. That was kind of cool, and it was fun to beat them with Dirtle strats.
Oh, interesting. Iron Verdict was the card that they had foretold. Huh.
Awesome. Well, we're back. We're back winning. So
yeah,
we'll
3-1. Yeah, let's that journey to 7. See you back for game 5. I think this is fine.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah. Welcome back. Sorry for that. Welcome back to game 5. I think we're keeping this. 2 islands. We can glimpse. If we hit 3, we can go Mistwalker into glimpse. Do a bunch of stuff. If we hit a mountain, glimpse. I think we'd probably get Liberator down.
Sure. Yeah, glimpse really plays nicely. Yeah, so you're thinking Liberator into Mistwalker now?
I think so, just to have some kind of
it.
board presence. Red-green. Alright, what you got here? I mean, if they don't do anything, I also don't mind just glimpsing either.
I think I like just getting Liberator down because it, as we learned last game, it really loses value later in the game.
Yes, it does. This turn, I actually don't hate glimpsing. If we don't hit our land. Because I think now we're still sitting at 20, we have a board presence. I think getting Elixir down 2 turns from now is going to be important, if we can.
Elixir's a sweet card. Elixir's one of those cards that it just doesn't feel like it should be that good, but I think it's actually pretty good.
I mean, it needs to be in a good shell for it, right? Like...
Yeah, you don't put this in your aggro deck.
Right. Okay, so land here. Ooh.
I'd Pretender here.
Yeah, I think it is pretty, because I mean, Pretender into Walker.
Pretender will reduce the cost on Arcanist, so the next turn we can Arcanist or Cosmos if we hit a land, or just Walker and put a counter on it.
Yeah.
And the Fearless Liberator does a good job of blocking the 4/2.
Hilariously, what an awful, right? The spider creature, the common green spider creature is always power smaller than toughness, right? It's always like a 1/3 or a 2/4. There's the one set where there's a 3/5 as a 5 mana card, which was awesome. But a 4/2, oof, just dies so much.
From a design perspective, I think it's fun because often sets get the 3 mana 4/2 in green, like they just get that dorky creature. That sometimes it'll matter if there's a power 4 or greater theme, and they always get a spider. So this is just sort of mashing up two, like one medium uncommon and one one medium common, and then one like usually pretty good common into one bad common.
Yeah. Let's see. What are they doing? Oh, they're calling another card. Well, no skin off our back. Oh. I mean, Elixir here, right?
I think so, yeah. It's pretty great on a board like this. They're gonna Demon Bolt the Pretender. That's got to be like the only thing it can be. It's because it's holding right now that they have a spell, and I think it's the only thing that foretells for 1 red.
Yeah. No, I think that's a good read here.
I think Demon Bolt the Pretender is right too. I would definitely fire it off.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, they could have just something
is.
that gives first strike as something in hand, another 1 red spell. But there we go. We were right on the Demon Bolt.
I don't think there's a red spell in the set that gives first strike actually. For once.
I totally believe that. I was using that as like a stand-in for
sure.
a 1 red combat trick. I don't know what the 1 red combat trick is in this set, or if there even is one.
I don't think there is one. There's Run Amok at 2. There's not a ton of like what I think we would think of as traditional combat tricks, and I think part of that.
Big boy.
That is a big boy.
I think we take our lump.
Yeah, I think you're right. Feels bad. Feels bad not getting draw a card off the elixir there. Land Arcanist or Mistwalker?
I think maybe Mistwalker Glimpse. Maybe Glimpse first.
Yeah.
Because we could just hit a Demon Bolt and then...
Yeah, if we do hit a Demon Bolt. I mean, we have to take the bearer.
Yeah, agreed.
If we want, we could play Mistwalker and then just double block. We can't double block, can we? Yeah, we could. I mean, it'd be 2 for 1, but... Well, I guess 2 for 3.
Yeah,
because we would get
our
room...
potential of getting blown out is too high if we double block.
That's true. Yeah, I guess we're only taking 5. I mean, with the elixir really actually is making that much more bearable.
I'm inclined to want to just take the 5 again.
Yeah, you might be right.
That's the sweet thing about elixir is that it really just dampens the aggro.
It does. It's kind of an interesting question though, right? There's always the debate of like, how much life gain would have to be on a single card for it to be worth it? Like, what does that pay? Like, how much mana for how much life, just as a one-time effect? No blocks here?
No blocks. I would agree with that. They have 2 foretold cards that could be more Demon Bolts, and if we just get 2 for 1 for nothing, it would be kind of ugly.
Yeah. Whereas now we go to 14, back up to 16. But yeah, so...
They can't provoke the trolls on this thing and make it, a 10-3 to a dime.
Alright, so that's definitely a bolt they're holding up there. Do we glimpse here and look for another bolt?
Yeah, I think, Glimpse and then Frostpire is the backup plan.
Yeah, I like that. I don't mind the
Strider?
Yeah, I actually kind of like the Berg Strider.
It still builds out the board. Sadly, no value on the Arcanist, but a 2/5 body should be pretty solid on this board.
Agreed.
So we've kind of got the read that they probably have a bolt, because, yeah, again, it's holding on the one red.
Yeah.
The question is, do we take the hit again from the Recluse? And I think yes, still.
I also agree with that, yeah. I think if we hit a land... Okay, so 5 mana, I think we play the Strider.
I agree with that.
If we hit a land, then what do we do? Do we go Bearer Glimpse, or do we just Glimpse first and try and find a bolt?
I'll probably Glimpse first Bearer if we
Yeah.
hit a land. I'm a big fan in Limited of knowing what my options are before making a decision, so I really like firing off the Ponder type effect first.
Yeah. And honestly, if we're really desperate to find the bolt, well, I guess we're only sitting at 5, aren't we? Yeah. So it'd have to be Glimpse. Unless we hit a land. Even if we hit a land, we could go Glimpse. We could actually then Glimpse again.
True.
To like really dig to find a bolt here. Because I think getting the Recluse off the board is going to be pretty important for us. Oh,
Yeah, so
interesting. Yeah.
They're really advertising there that
It's bolt and not...
a pump spell.
Yeah. So, we could line this up. We could actually block all 3.
We triple block.
They bolt the
lose all of them,
Mistwalker.
but you should trade with it.
And then we have 6, so something would still survive.
Why don't we take the hit one last time so
Yeah.
we can have just more bodies next turn when we make a decision like that? Because if they have 2 tricks or something.
If they have 2 bolts, then that's bad. I mean, then yeah, that turns into a 2 for 3. So, because I mean, bolt 1, bolt 2, and then the 5/3 eats the 2/5. Yeah, that feels fine here. Three red. Dwarven Hammer. Nice. Glimpse.
Yeah, let's do it. It would be so nice to find that bolt.
That'd be so, yeah. Yes.
Interestingly, they
There
opted to
it
not
is.
hold up.
Oh!
God. I think we have to take bolt.
Yeah, we do.
Even though it's like, normally it's for the content. If we weren't at 11 life, even with gaining 2 per turn, I would say slam the turtle.
Yeah.
But
I think we just bolt here as well.
yeah, I like it. We think that they do not have a pump
I mean, I
spell.
guess they do have the 1/1/1 hexproof card.
Mhm.
Well, if
Which
they
would be a
did.
blow up.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's still 1 for 1.
Yeah, but that counters.
Oh,
the ground.
Mammoth Growth. Oh,
So they did
interesting.
have a pump spell.
Huh.
I think we can glimpse just to use all our available mana.
Yeah.
Grab another bolt.
Yeah, grab another bolt.
Although maybe it was Frostfire, because Frostfire would also get a bolt and put a creature on, but I think it's less mana. It's more efficient to just get the bolt itself.
Yeah. Interesting. That's really
And
interesting. I mean, I'm
Now
glad we
can
got that
consider
out.
That triple block.
Yeah,
same.
goodness, that triple block would have been bad had that happened.
Yeah, the fact that they would probably bolt and then pump would be a lot of damage.
They're gonna probably put the hammer on the Recluse. But it's 3 mana to do that.
Yep.
They're gonna put it on the Firewalker? Interesting.
They're coming to that decision themselves.
Yeah, they're really wrestling with this decision here. Okay, so that's got trample now, that's got trample. Oh. So single
I think
red
we-
is what they have up.
Yeah, I think we block with everything, trade off our stuff for the bolt, and then we can just bolt the Recluse and start building back.
Yeah.
It definitely feels bad how much we have to trade off to these really dorky creatures, but
I mean, it's not like our creatures aren't dorky either.
good point. I for sure attack with both there. So maybe they don't have decent bolt.
They have to, right? Wow.
Yeah, if I had Demon Bolt, I would have casted it there.
Well, it's a single red, so I think we definitely just bolt the Recluse now.
I agree. We'll kind of find out if there is a single red pump spell.
Not one that I can think of. Not that would have a pump effect to it, I think. Yeah. Alright.
Let's foretell that Behold.
Absolutely.
Do we attack with the Frostbite, or do we speculate there might be a hasty threat?
There's the 3/2 haste creature.
I like leaving it back, actually. It's only 2 points of damage, and we'll get bigger stuff down.
Agreed. And now Elixir starts to take back over, which is great.
So, our opponent had a 5/3 and a 6/2, and they had the 5/3 for several turns, and we're still at 15 health because of this stupid Elixir.
I mean, Elixir has, I think, gained us 10... close to 10 life at this point. Ooh, hard casting the effigy. I mean, that will make it a 5-3 with trample.
If we want to speculate on why they did that rather than foretelling, that might be that they don't have any other good creatures in hand. It could be that they have 5 drops, like the 5/5.
Alright, what do we do here?
We could do Behold first and then make a decision, or we could...
I think we go
still
Mountain either way, right?
For sure.
I like Behold.
I think let's Behold first, because then we can make a decision out of what else we want to play.
Cinderheart, land to the bottom, I think.
I think we keep the Cinderheart too.
Yeah.
If we can cast it. I kind of like Calamity Bearer and Swing.
See, I was thinking Calamity Bearer and hold it back, because then actually the Arcanist would trade with the effigy.
True.
And then they've, like, if they want to do that, they've now wasted most of their turn by spending the 3 mana.
Yeah, that's fair. And we actually have ways to close out this game this time, so...
Now that we'll run Cinderheart out there, and... I mean, they do have... If they have Bolt, right? They can Bolt the Bearer.
That's a good point. It could be paid off for having held it.
But I think if they want to do that... Maybe we do just... If they want to attack, we let them. Actually.
I don't know, I think if they waste the mana to equip it, I like killing the creature that attacks.
But I don't know that we kill it, right? Because if they equip Hammer on the effigy, and then we block with the Arcanist, then they can bolt the Bearer, and then our Arcanist is only doing a 2/5.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah.
I just feel like it might be safe to say that they don't have it, though. Like, I would have fired off the Bolt and step on the Calamity Bearer there. I would have fired it off in that combat. So we can Bergstrider, tap it down, get in for a huge amount, and then just plan on being spicy, or we could Cinderheart Giant. Oh, I think we Cinderheart Giant and then Bergstrider later, right?
Yeah.
Because if we set up an outright win if we don't build another creature out.
Yep. Yeah, at 19, there's no way they can kill us next turn, so... Yeah, if they spend all of their mana again... Alright, now they're at 5. Yeah, I think if they want to...
Foretold cards there.
What'd you say?
I'm curious about the Foretold cards.
Yeah, me too. I mean, one of them
what
has to
saying?
be Bolt. I assume one's maybe like the Wolf Dual Strike.
Oh, is this what they were setting up? They wanted to dual strike their Bolt?
Well, so this was what they foretold, because this has red... Yeah, so this is one of the foretell cards.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess they could.
So the question is, what's the instant that they want to double? So it was always the Bolts. Why are they doing that? That only kills the Bearer, and then you only do 4 to stuff that has 6 and 5 toughness. They might have Shock.
Yes, yeah.
So the funny thing about this also is Cinderheart Giant kills their score in effigy. They shock it.
Oh, no. And the funny thing happened.
And now I think Reinforcements Cavalry.
Yeah. Yep.
They've just used a lot of stuff, and Cavalry now threatens to haste up a giant next turn.
I think we get in with the Arcanist now.
Oh yeah, we've built up the board now, and we're gonna be at 21 life.
I mean, we can play, yeah, Bergstrider next turn, haste it, crack for 10.
Yeah, I love that.
Oh. Oh. When things happen just the way you want it to.
So true. Tell us that behold, huh?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter which one really, but I like making the ponder cheaper for next turn.
Agreed. Oh. Yeah.
Our opponent had some real discipline holding the bolt for that long. There were so many times when I would have casted it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I think
And
we...
like Hulk down and haste it. But we could, yeah, we could.
Yeah,
Hulk
Hulk down, haste, and I think we crack and win.
We could behold first in case we hit a bigger giant.
Math, right? They block the 4. We still have 10.
Oh, they're yeah.
yeah. We're not gonna BM.
Still had all
right?
these.
Yeah, we kill our opponent with honor around these parts. All right, there it is. One more win the book. One more win closer to that 7-win draft. And we hit
Officially out of
silver.
bronze.
Let's go.
Nice.
All right. Well, that is game 5. We'll see you back here for game 6. All right, here we are. Game 6, going for win number 5. We sit at 4-1 right now. I think we keep this.
I think so too. It's a clunky one, but it's got removal and draw, so this can only get better.
Yep. So, do we have any double blue cards in the deck?
Not to my knowledge.
Yeah. So that's actually fine then, right? Because we have enough. We now have the correct number of mana sources. So this is interesting here. I think it might be Foretell Behold.
I think so as well.
Yeah.
Because Demon Bolt we can play by default on 3 if they have a must-kill threat.
Yeah.
Which on turn 2 is unlikely.
Right. Okay, this is nice. Bergstrider.
It's not a bad hit.
Do we pass the turn here? And if they play something that we want a Demon Bolt, we can, and otherwise we Behold on their end step?
I think I like that.
Yeah.
They've got a Foretell card over there in exile. That was their turn 2.
Augury Raven. I don't mind. I don't mind
I agree
the
with
idea.
you. Yeah, I kind of like you saying fire off the Demon Bolt.
I think fire off the Demon Bolt.
Because we've got another one in hand, and because 3/3 flyer is a pretty big deal.
Yeah.
I definitely don't mind that either.
Yeah, and this continues just to kind of be a clunky draw. I think we Foretell the Bolt. And if we need to, we can use it, and otherwise we...
Behold on instep?
Behold
Sounds
on
good to me.
Yeah.
Control mirror stuff here.
Yeah, very much so. Yeah, Grixis versus, is it... So... Alright, we got 4.
Because of the 2 snow duels they have, I wonder if they're leaning more into the snow and zombies, but that giant might beg to differ.
Yeah. I think we Behold here.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah. Now that Bolt's been foretold, like, the fact that it just sits at 1 mana, I think is...
And our Bergstrider that we get here matches up nicely.
I think we bottom both of these.
I think so too. I think we can probably do better than...
And then Craven Hulk. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. I think... Oh, no, it really does kill me seeing this. Like, I kind of feel actively guilty about it.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. It's really bizarre.
Yeah.
Here, though, I think it might just be kicked Giant's Amulet, right? Get the 4/5 hexproof.
I think you're right, yeah, because it just lines up really well there. It's hexproof, so like if they buff their thing, they get through. But also, I think I'd kind of be fine with that. Actually,
Same.
yeah. So we'll go ahead
And our Frostbite Arcanist can get us Demon Bolt or second
second
Hold the
Behold.
Multiverse. So that's
Yeah.
nice.
Either one is very good here. Yeah, I'm liking what we have set up here. Arcanist, yeah, this is good. Mob, okay. I mean, I think we're just fine with that.
Yep.
Run out another land. I think it's Arcanist and fetch another Behold.
That's what I was thinking as well. Yeah, I like that idea that it just helps us pull ahead on card advantage.
Yep. It keeps up Demon Bolt, so grab the Behold. Yeah, and I think
What's an interesting choice now, though, is if we want to hold up the Bolt or if we want to foretell to get a little bit more value later.
I think we hold up the Bolt. I'm like kind of anticipating some kind of like combat trick happening on their turn.
Yeah, I buy that.
Because I think, right, like if they attack with both, I think we put this in front of the mob and we put the Arcanist in front of the Hulk to bounce. And I feel like at that point, I could see them trying to play something to like blow us out there with it. Right. So like this. I think this becomes a really, let's see, so +1/+0 indestructible. I think we get rid of the mob here.
Yeah, I like this. Just basically reduce the amount of damage we take here.
Yeah. And then like, okay, we take 5 points of damage.
5.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
And now all of their guys are at least 4 power on the board, so the 2/5 and 4/5 do a great job.
Yeah. It also, I think, lines up. Also, with the mob off the board, it now makes reinforcements a little safer to play out.
Oh, great point.
So I think we play an island here, I think, and then well, I guess I did. So here's a question: do we just run out the reinforcements straight up and foretell the Behold?
I like that.
Yeah.
It just builds out the board, and then it sets us up for a nice Mana Behold next turn. We can start developing the game plan.
Yeah. Okay, so what we're gonna do? We're gonna play this. We're gonna foretell it. And we're gonna tap Double Blow. To bluff that we have another Demon Bolt, which we do in the deck, but
not in the Exiles, though.
Not.
Yeah, it's a good call.
Yeah. Just that way, like, is it very obvious? Yes, but it's so obvious that I think it does force them to ask, like, would they do that if they didn't have it? So. And some. Oh.
That's a really good card.
Yeah, that is a very good card. That's fine. Sacrifice another creature, indestructible. Okay, so we gotta do something about that. Sack another creature, becomes indestructible. That's gonna be.
The good news
really
is, even if we did have the Demon Bolt, it wouldn't be that great against Predator because they've got some dorks to sack.
Yeah. Oh.
We need Bind the Monster, so we kind of want to Behold.
Do we have a Bind the Monster in the deck?
I think we have one.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think we do just Behold here.
That's our cleanest answer, probably only clean answer to the Immerstone Predator.
I think so. Bottom for both.
Want any of those?
Do we Glimpse?
We played our land drop.
We have played our land drop.
I like Glimpse.
Or do we play Reflections?
Reflections for Berg Strider is okay, but is that going to help us close this game out?
Not yet, yeah.
Yeah, I think maybe it's Glimpse.
I think you're right.
looking. We get to double glimpse if we need to.
Ooh.
Sure.
I mean, I think we do take the bearer, because that does now give us a way to close the game.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
It's definitely better than a land.
Yeah.
Do we play it this turn, or do we want to wait on it to get the memes with reflections and Calamity Bearer?
Ooh. No, I think we hold it to get the memes. Because I think that actually does give us...
So then I think we should probably double glimpse and see if we have a 3-mana thing this turn.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. No attacks. Go ahead and do this.
Or something to foretell.
Yeah. Glimpse, reinforcements.
Glimpse is the better card, but it's extremely dirtily. With the X card Cavalry, if we just get that down now, then next turn we can swing with one of our bearers.
Yeah, yeah. And maybe not even a... Yeah, actually I like that a lot. Okay, so now we play this. Well, so we also have the 4/5 Giant Wizard as well, right? Like, Reflections, double bearer.
With double bearers, even the Frostbite Arcanist can get froggy, but
yeah.
it might be better to hold them back.
Yeah. Because this double... So this would be 16. Yeah. I think depending on how they line up their attacks here.
Yeah, it just forces us to be a little more proactive, and I like that the Cavalry is a more proactive card, because the Immersturm Predator is a real clock in the air.
Yep.
If we get a Snowland, Rogue Strider starts to do shit, because then it slows down the Predator's beats.
Yeah. I mean, there's, I think, a world where... That's fine, yeah, so they'll... Exile that. Oh, from a graveyard. Exile... Oh, that is so much better than I thought.
Another reason we needed to double glimpse that turn.
Oof, yeah, seriously, though. Interesting. Okay, so we land here. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's Reflections, Bearer, and swing with the Arcanist and the Giant.
It's going to force some blocks, probably. And
yeah. And I think they might not realize how much damage it does. We certainly didn't realize how much damage it does. Right, so to actually kill the, like, wizard, they would have to double block it. The 4/5.
Yeah, true.
And if they don't, we kill it. And even if they do double block it, then we actually get to kill both their creatures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we still leave some blockers behind, which is the key part here.
Yeah.
Now they've got cancel mana up, so it'll be interesting to see if they cancel our Calamity Bearer.
That didn't even pause, I don't think.
Oh, the good news is we still get one, though.
Yeah, the spell. Wow. That's spicy. Holy mackerel. Yeah, that copies the spell, and that not when the creature ETBs. Goodness me.
Double rare turn.
So, we could actually haste up a bearer and swing with the bearer, Arcanist, and the...
I think it's worth it to haste up one bearer, because we'll still keep one back.
I think so, and that does give us... Yeah, because if they don't block enough, yeah, we just win here. Huh, yeah.
Three blockers on defense should still be sufficient.
Mm-hmm.
Frostpire gets in for 8.
Which is ridiculous, yeah. Well, so right, if they don't block the Arcanist and the Bearer, they just lose. Okay, so they're blocking that. Good. And I think we're fine with that.
Trading off one bearer for their board presence is, I think, a fair place to be at.
Agreed. All right.
They opted not to kill the 4/5.
Oof.
So we're on a 2-turn clock.
Yeah. So they might have Demon Bolt to kill the bearer token. Oh, that was actually a punt by me. I should have hasted the token.
You know, actually, I'm not sure because if they had bounce spell, hasting the non-token is better because they
I-
have to. I mean, they might just still
It's-
kill the token, but if they want to
yeah.
not take the damage that turn and they bounce it,
Yeah,
gives it
that's
kind
true.
so it's actually kind of a
It's
tricky
tough.
one.
Yeah. Well, so the good part here is I think unless they kill us here, I think we win next turn. Because Bergstrider...
Double Berg Strider.
Double Bergstrider tap down 2 blockers. Yeah. I mean, of course, they have 3 cards in hand. You know, they got 6 mana. They got a lot of stuff going on there.
There are some combinations of magic cards that kill us this turn.
Yeah. I don't know about this turn with those colors. You'd need, like, Awaken the Trolls plus something else.
Yeah.
And it just doesn't feel
It
like
would have to have been for them Awaken the Trolls plus attack with, like, chump attack with Dusk. What is that? Dusk
Yeah, Dusk Wielder.
Rider? What is
Wielder.
That? Dusk Wielder? To get
Dusk
the
Wielder.
1 mana boast on the Dusk Wielder.
Oh.
But it looks like they
Alright.
do not believe they can kill us that turn.
Well, the impetus is on us now to kill them, so...
I think we should have it double, go for the double Berg Strider. We can still Frostpire.
Double
It
Berg
seems
Strider.
to me like we still win through cancel because even 1 Berg Strider will have to fight down.
Haste up one of the Striders.
Swing for those fences.
Yeah. Because let's see, yeah, even if they have Bolt to kill that, it's still... yeah, it's still 14 damage on board.
And we're dead next turn, so there's no no real reason not to
It's true, we are absolutely
land
dead
that
next
beautiful all
turn. Yeah,
attack button.
that's funny. They would need, like... Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Solid start, but sadly not good enough.
Not good enough indeed. Alright, well that was a little bit of a close one, but we got there in the end. Win number 5.
I wonder had they left the Immerstorm Predator back with the kill spell if they could have stalled it out more, but
Maybe. It would have been closer. But then I think... No, because even if they'd left it back, we could have tapped it down. We still get in.
they would have
after-
had 1 blocker up and it would have been the Dusk Wielder in that scenario.
Yeah. So then they're sitting at 2.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think it stalls it in a meaningful enough way.
But... Okay. Well... Game 6. Win 5. 2 wins to go. Let's see if we can do it. Okay. Here we are for Game 7. Game 7. Going for our 6th win. I think we just keep this.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Mildly slow, but Demon Bolt is just such a good card in the early turns that it'll get us where we need to get.
Yep. Yeah, turn 2, if we don't have another option, yeah. Foretell the Bolt. Turn 3, we can kill something, and we get Elixir online. Love seeing the Bearer.
Card has done some work.
This card's done a lot of work here. I mean, that's fine.
Foretell reinforcements. Plan on playing Elixir on 4.
I think so. I think so, yeah. If they play a good creature, we can always bolt it. Honestly, I think any creature we actually probably bolt here.
That's what I was thinking too, because it
Yeah.
protects the Cosmos Elixirs back.
Happy to bolt
That's
that.
a fine target.
Yeah. I'm just going to do that now. I think it does guarantee we'll draw a card then. Unless
They'd
they
have to
a hasted
have a
option.
haster or something
Yeah.
to stop us from drawing a card on our next end step.
Yep.
and then we can get our choice of bearer or reinforcements down.
I think it's probably reinforcements.
It's probably reinforcements foretell reinforcements.
I think so, yeah.
Berserker. That's a really interesting type line.
It is a very interesting type line. Yeah, reinforcements foretell reinforcements, I think seems good here.
Yep, and now our Frostpire can get glimpse later too.
Yeah.
Could also be glimpse.
Yeah, glimpse. Well, what do we like? What would we want with glimpse?
Yeah, I actually kind of just like building the board out since it seems like our opponent is on a more aggressive deck.
Yeah.
Spitting out all these tokens and then the combination of card draw and or life gain that we'll get off this elixir seems like it's useful.
Yep, I agree. Yeah, even if they put the gold pick on the walker, we double block. If they have a trick, I'm fine with that. 2 mana? Okay. Yeah. So if they equip with the pick, that's interesting. And I think we would definitely glimpse to try and find a demon bolt to kill them. To kill the troll. Okay. Oh.
I mean, I think I like getting rid of their card advantage.
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially because they're tapped out.
Yeah.
1/2 of our... Oh no, we lose both of them. They're 2/1s.
Yeah, but I'm fine with that.
I'm fine with that too.
Yeah.
Hitting land is nice.
Land here. Okay, so here's a spicy call. I kind of like playing the Arcanist.
Get the 3rd reinforcements.
Yeah. Actually, no, I don't, because they could put the pick on the troll. I was thinking like, oh yeah, it's a 2/5, so even if they like do the snow, it wouldn't kill it. But with the pick, it'd be a 5/4, and that would be too much. So I think I like reinforcements. I mean, we could go glimpse. I think I like.
Yeah, maybe glimpse first, and then decide what we want first. I guess.
Glimpse, and if we find a bolt, then otherwise. Pretender or another glimpse?
I think we'd like the Pretender. I think I'd even play it this turn. Take some damage from the Eyeside Troll.
I actually kind of like playing the reinforcements here. I mean, that way we just like...
I'm fine with that, too.
We have a chump block and just keep getting to draw cards off the elixir.
I'm fine with that, too, for preserving the life total.
Yeah. That's great to see. Yeah, because now
personal Howling Mind just keeps you in, business.
It really does. So this will be 6 lands. Next turn, just block that. And that gives us a lot of options of what we want to do. Hello there. Big card.
Here comes the fun.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I mean, it's just reflections here, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
It's just been our game plan, so why not?
Yeah.
I think this will mean we get to watch a Bloodline Pretender put a counter on another Bloodline Pretender.
Oh, God. Oh, that's so gross. Yeah, I mean, I think what we'd really want to see here is, right, we hit a land, and then we get to go Pretender into Bearer. Or Pretender into Arcanist, but I kind of like Pretender into Bearer.
They don't want us chump blocking no more.
I do not want us chump blocking no more.
Nice to see them throw that out against something that is not as, big or important as our Giants. Opponent saying no more life gain.
Yeah, no more life gain.
Or rather, no more card draw back to life gain.
Interesting. What do we do here? What do we have?
Is it just Berg Striders? It's not the most value you'd ever get out of Berg Strider.
Yeah, I mean, if we had a Snowland, I think it'd be Berg Strider in a heartbeat.
Maybe it's Frostpire Arcanist, because we'll get second glimpse and second reinforcements, or third reinforcements.
Yeah, I like that.
And these guys are pretty dorky, so they'll at least sit around and unfortunately chump block.
Bolt and glimpse.
Yeah, we can just get Demon Bolt. I forgot that we bolted that spider. I like that.
Do we get 2 bolts?
Why not?
Yeah, I think so. Definitely tapped. The auto tapper kind of screwed us over there. It would have been nice to be able to glimpse with the 1 mana. Okay.
Right. Yeah, they just want to kill us quickly, so they're using their removal to get even the creatures we're not as excited about.
Yep. I think we chump block the worm.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well. They have 1 card left in hand. We've got bolt action. Really, either of these, depending on how we want to play it, play around their snowlands and indestructible.
Mm-hmm.
But each of our creature cards being 2 creatures. Got a lot of their big stuff.
Did get a lot of their big stuff. So we definitely need to double spell. And
It might just be Bloodline Hulk. Again, that kind of puts our dorkier stuff out first. We get a lot of counters on our pretenders.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, and the pretenders just get huge at that point. Yeah, I like that. That gives us enough, like, even if they draw a removal spell. Yeah, Hulk here.
It's good to me. I think I like it more than... I mean, the bearers trade better in this situation, but I think I like the... That's fun.
Yeah, that's pretty good here. So the giant's gonna be annoying. We might chump block the giant, actually.
Well, the giant having trample makes me less inclined to want to chump block him. I kind of want to go for double block on both of the giant things and just hope they didn't get something to blow us out. We lose a lot of our board, but then we build it back with Calamity Bearer or Bergstrider.
Yeah. Do we do... So I think we go here and here and here and here. Because we want... we want to have 2 things alive at the end of this. That way we don't lose our entire board state. If they have a trick, they have a trick, so be it.
And this way we're cushioning our life total, knowing that each one of our creatures is 2 creatures. So.
Yeah.
What did you draw, opponent?
I mean, I think they just have to attack, right? I think this is the attack you make anyways. Like, you just have to put
for
pressure on us
sure.
here.
They've been playing, I think, optimally for being like, I just need to kill these people quickly before they keep, dirtling up the board.
I mean, sitting here with Elixir and...
They might be tanking on whether they pump the Eyesight Troll, because they can only pump it once, so... Because they want us to bolt the Troll or not is kind of the... Alright, so they got Removal Spell.
Alright. I mean, so we lose that.
We lose the value on the Cinderheart Giant here.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a little sad, but, like, I'm not too broken up about that.
They opted not to rather, like, protect the troll.
Yeah. Interesting choice here. I mean, let's see. So we could go Bergstrider, foretell one of the bolts, and that way we could actually play a bolt if we have the opportunity. The Bergstriders would just put 2 in front of the worm. We trade off there.
I like that.
Yeah. Absolutely not. Let's see. Okay, so it wants to tap. Oh, wait, no, okay, no, we only have 7 mana. I was thinking we had 8 for some reason.
So it could be Bergstrider Liberator, or it could be Calamity Bearer hold up the bolt.
Yeah, I think I like Bearer hold up the bolt.
I'm down for it. They, again, might not, just as we weren't, know that
the triple
just one of these currently trades with the Lindworm.
Yeah. Yep. So they only have 3 snow mana. Ooh, they only have 3 snow mana.
Yep. Yeah, if they ever go to pump that,
we get to kill it in
troll,
response.
We've got the window.
Yeah. That's fine.
Yep. I
Okay.
think we for sure put one Calamity Bear in front of each, and if that forces them to pump the troll, then they're out the troll.
Yeah.
This seems like options are diminishing from our opponent.
Yep. Yeah, that's rough. That's really rough.
That is one of the downsides of being a more aggressive deck. They have really good aggressive top end, but the slower deck is going to eventually overtake you if you can't run them over in time.
Yeah, I think we just played double Berg Strider here.
Yeah, I love it. Double Berg Strider, get in 6, hold up the bowl. Starts to look like you can't lose at that point.
Yeah. Honestly, we could just kill their Sculptor here, but I don't think we need to.
Yeah, I don't think we need to either. They might give us another better target, or we might have a chance to blow out a trick or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're just...
That must have been a land.
Yep. Yeah, just where we were sitting with that. Yeah. I think we
Our
weathered
deck
that
is
really
so
well.
annoying to play against. We've got so much Dirtle and a little bit of the top end to back it up.
Well, Reflection, it's like the downside normally to like playing a Giants deck is like you get to your big stuff, but you're only playing like one big thing a turn. And so if they're fast enough, they can just get around that one big thing. With Reflections, just like we get 2 of every big thing we play. How do you do
And the
that?
Elixir's life gain actually does shore up another weakness of getting run over early. So our Dirtle stuff is actually really nice in the deck.
Yeah, the 2 of those work shockingly well together, so. All right, well, there's win 6. Let's see if we can get number 7. Yeah, I think this seems fine.
Yeah, I like this hand as well. We've got the usual reinforcements plan if things don't pan out with other mana sources.
Mm-hmm. Well, there we go. Never punished.
Off to the races. This be the Giant's Mirror?
Oh boy. Yeah, reinforcements here, I think, and not,
I think so.
Not Behold.
Because if it is the Giant's Mirror and they're going to be slow like we are, we get the bodies on the board is going to be useful.
Agreed. Get the bodies on the board.
It is always nice to draw cards, don't get me wrong.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, that's a fun guy.
That is a fun guy.
Top end action.
I mean, Mountain play reinforcements.
Sounds good to me. Start getting that board presence.
Yeah.
You have the option to just run out a naked Calamity Bearer next turn.
I don't know that we need
particularly
to.
good, but
Yeah.
it's still a fine like 4-drop creature.
All right.
All right, interesting.
I mean, that's fine. It's still a 1-for-1. Like, yeah, like, did we lose 2 creatures? Yes, but it came from 1 card. It's still 1 card for 1 card.
Yeah, that does tell me that this is kind of a control-y mirror.
Yeah.
What are you leaning towards?
Foretelling Behold. Casting on end step. On
I
their
like
end step.
that. I like Naked Bearer if it either baits out a what is that stomp spell, or just starts
Squash.
to do damage to them if they're going to be dirtily.
Yeah.
But I could see either one.
I mean, I just feel like we need to especially if they are dirtly, really pushing them on the card advantage, I think is just going to be like really powerful.
Yeah, I like either of those lines.
Especially because it gives us the option, like, we can just play Amulet next turn and get a 4/5.
Yeah, and that's one of the nicer things too, is the turn you want to play Bearer, it might be nicer to have a giant that can already attack.
I think so too, yeah. Let's see what we grab here. Oh, I like Pretender a lot
I
here.
like Pretender, yeah.
Yeah. Bottom and that.
Yeah, I like that. We do need lands for Cinderheart, but we'll find them.
Yeah, we'll draw 2 lands. I'm not too worried about that. Ooh.
Tricky.
Yeah.
So now I'm kind of like slam Cosmos Elixir.
We have so many cards right now. I kind of like actually putting down Pretender and then casting Cosmos.
That's also good.
Because then we play like Amulet.
I like that one. It builds out to the board.
Yeah. If they want to kill it, they can do so. That's fine.
Cosmos Elixir also really good in control matchups because then it just becomes the personal Howling Mind if they don't
Yeah.
damage.
Bolt here? Or is it Arcanist?
Yeah, Bolt and Arcanist are kind of close.
I kind of like
Arcanist
Bolt.
is better if this is like really going to be a controlling matchup, but I think since it's our first Bolt, we kind of want it.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, if they got a kill spell, they've got a kill spell, that's fine. Okay. 7 cards to 7 cards, but we have a creature on the board. Okay. I think I'd Behold. Wow.
Who is that Journal?
They're gonna have to pitch a card here, I think.
Yeah,
no, they'll hit a
Demon
land.
Bolt if they would Demon Bolt the Pretender, it'd be foretold, so they probably are going to have to.
Well, no, if they haven't played a land yet, so if they play a land, they'll be back down to 7. So.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Ooh, foretold.
Jeez. Okay, so I kind of like playing Bearer and cracking in with Pretender here.
I like Giant's Amulet, Glimpse, and then next turn, Bearer to double all of the attacks.
Yeah, so that way if they really don't
Bolt
establish
backup.
anything, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, alright, I'm down for that. Let's see.
Oh, we don't quite... Oh, we do have enough to do both. Good.
Yeah. Are they gonna tap it? Yeah, that's fine. Glimpse here. Ooh, Cavalry?
I can see it.
That way we could go Bearer, Cavalry next turn, and the turn after that we just get to play the
Since our
Giant.
Giant hasted up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the funnest one. Let's take it.
Alright.
We put that gal in our deck for a reason. Huh? Might as well
True.
use it.
Yeah.
Some of my favorite art in the set, by the way.
There's a lot of good art in this set.
There's some really solid art.
But yeah, a little Dwarf Berserker on a goat. Awesome.
Ooh, no.
Oh. Oh no. Oh, no. Opponent, no, they're giants.
So, opponent might have been queuing up that play, which is effectively, as you first read it, do 6 damage to everything, because Battle of Frost and Fire comes down and deals 4. But importantly, non-giant creatures. So it's bad in the mirror.
Oh man, they're really they'll be at 1 life after this. So I mean, I think here we absolutely should bear.
Oh yeah, I love it.
Oh goodness. Jeez.
You can hedge against spot removal by moving the amulet or just play our cavalry, but they just use 2 spells out of the hand for almost nothing. So I kind of like the cavalry line. Because we don't have to build out more to the board if we're worried about more crush the weaks or.
Yeah, I think I like moving the amulet here. Well, yeah, we'll move the amulet.
It only protects against Demon Bolt, but it's like a likely card.
Agreed.
I always find the Battle of Frost and Fire Scry 3 on 2 to be kind of lame since it happens after your draw step.
Yeah, you don't even get to modify that turn. Yeah, it's not ideal.
One of the funnier little things about the reason sagas work on main phase, like start of main rather than upkeep, because traditionally that would start on upkeep.
Mm-hmm.
There are some cases where it works out really nicely, and some designs where it's like, oh yeah, this is much better after my first draw.
Mm-hmm.
But some where you're just like, yeah, I don't know about all that. There you go. So it did play around the. So now we just get to
Yep.
They're just done.
Yep. Yep. They dirtled a little too hard, and that's, you know, I think it plays into what we had talked about before, where this deck is shockingly good at being able to toggle between modes. Like, we can dirtle, but like this game, I'm glad we didn't play the elixir. I'm glad we were like, foot on the gas, like, let's go. That ended
Also
up.
glad we waited on the bearer.
Yeah.
Because my line, rather than yours with the glimpse, I like the idea of waiting till you can attack and get some value, and
Yeah.
it came out really sweet.
Yeah.
I think it's a really fun and fitting way to end this by
Yeah.
our opponent getting blown out from their own Giants card in the mirror here.
I know. Oh man. Well, there it is. 7 wins. 7-1. Uh, really, and the one was a very close loss. That was a wild game. Uh, this deck was strong. Like, wow. You
Yeah, I
are
call this one like
giants.
surprisingly powerful.
Yeah. It's funny, like, given the naming scheme, right? So it's reflections of Lajara. Uh, right, there is the one, there's the uncommon land that's something with Lajara in the name. It's like a
Mhm.
swamp, but it's the blue green uncommon spell land, which suggests that that plane, right? Because it's all the naming stuff. Like it's each one, like each branch of the world
Each
tree.
realm.
Yeah, each realm. That's supposed to be a blue green land or a blue green, like a card for the blue green deck, really. Um, and yet, I think it's really at home in the blue red giants deck.
Yeah, it seemed really, really great here. I
'Cause-
My speculation for that is since blue green has the most changelings, that's kind of what they were going
Mm,
for. Is it's like
it's the
all of your
changeling
changelings
realm.
get doubled up no matter what the other core tribe is.
Yeah. Oh, that
I
makes
think my
sense.
takeaway is, uh, what is it? Reflections of Lijar is just probably better than expected in limited.
I think so. It's funny. I mean, it reminds me a little bit. I mean, last time I feel like we had a tribal set this intense. At least one of the last times I remember it being this intense was probably something like Ixalan, right? And I think actually the design team ahead of time had I think the comparison to Ixalan in how the colors were going to be divided up, that some colors were going to be like tribal focused. I think was a comparison that did get made. Um, and
The
wow, this plays.
changelings make this so Ixalan was just like a low point for play design anyway.
Yes,
Like
it
the
was
draft environment was awful, but I think another takeaway is I don't want to play a tribal set without changeling as a
without
mechanic.
changelings. Yeah.
It's just awful and limited to have your draft be so on rails without the abilities to pivot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, the changelings do a really nice job of just kind of like smoothing over. It makes it so even if you don't have a lot of one tribe in your deck, even if you have a handful of changelings, like two or three, it's fine. Like you're going to get enough value where you'll feel like you get paid off for playing a tribal matters card, which is really nice.
Otherwise, it would just be kind of a lame, like C minus
Yeah.
to something that you're actually kind of excited to run in some cases if you know you've got enough.
It is fun.
Especially, I think the changelings are in a good place. Like Mistwalker is pretty stable.
Agreed. It is funny. I remember I've been seeing some speculation online, or just some discussion online of impressions of the format, and it's very. They're like, oh yeah, it's Magic the Counting, and just like how like arithmetic heavy this set has been, and kind of how limited plays out. And it's funny because certainly with Calamity Bearer, that has very much been the case for us.
A
Like
really good point.
Reflections plus Bearer, like quadrupling damage done from giant permanents. Incredible.
So much fun. I think we got to play a lot of fun rares and a really fun archetype that is not like it doesn't come together the most often, the blue red. So I think this is a
Yeah.
nice draft video.
Yeah, I think so. And for those who have stuck through and are listening to us just have this post draft discussion now, hopefully you're enjoying this. One thing I'd point out is going back to the start. We can think back to the start, right? We weren't sure what. Like, I think there was a point where we were going to be blue black, blue green, and then we made a really clean pivot. I think mid draft into being blue red, and we got paid off for it. The fact that we got what, two demon bolts, I think, out of the last pack. I mean, that really, we found our
That brought
lane.
this deck together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, I'm,
The I think that's another good takeaway while we're at it is that really the removal is kind of the heart of something like this. Those demon bolts are just incredible.
yeah. It gives you the removal and the reinforcements. The reinforcements and the bolts are just like very core cards to what this. It gives you, blocking on the ground, and gives you the ability to spot remove things like something like an augury raven, which if they get out on turn 3 and we don't have a clean answer for it, suddenly we just are on a 7 turn clock, which isn't that, which sounds long, but given how dirtily our deck is actually a pretty quick clock for us.
Absolutely.
And so just knowing that we have answers to pretty much anything they'd want to play early until we can get to the point where we start casting the Cinder Hearts, the Frostpire Arcanists. Yeah. Well, cool. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed the first in a long time edition of Punt Doubles. We'll be trying to do this and much more content, much more often. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So
All right.
yeah, as always, if y'all have any comments, questions, anything, drop it in the comments below, and we'll see you for the next CMC video.